I always ask when I'm evaluating someone, I think Dr. Shapiro does too, why did you do this drug? Like, what was it doing for you in the beginning?
That's an excellent question. Do they know?
Sometimes they know, sometimes they don't. When they do know, it's very helpful.
But a lot of times, my guess is in this interview, in this assessment process, you've got a third of the people that don't know, maybe 10 or 15% that do, and everywhere in between, they're just horseshitting you, talking, trying to figure it out while they're telling you.
That is true too. But if they do know, it's very helpful.
Well, how do you know when they're not horseshitting you and they're, well, I guess you
How do you know? Yeah,
how do I know?
It's clinical.
It's the only thing I
know till the end. I mean, you could go through the process of healing and recovery, and then sometimes the discovery is late, but it is important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's great.
For example, somebody says, I couldn't stop my mind racing. I couldn't sleep. I was,
So you told them to take a hit of pop.
and that slowed me down. Okay, now I'm thinking ADHD, bipolar, some kind of impulse disorder. That helps me as a doctor.
Do any testing?
I do testing when I'm confused, when I can't figure out, what's going on at all.
Aren't there certain diagnoses that replicate each other? One that comes up to mind with me is bipolar and borderline personality disorder. Like they kind of touch each other. One's like,
Yeah.
I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you. And the other is, I'm so depressed that lasts a few days and you pull out of it and then you're manic for a couple of days. And the only time you get here is when you're blown by it.
The time course helps differentiate those things, but they do overlap. And in fact, this guy, Dr. Akiskal, famous professor at UCSD, used to think borderline was a subtype. I think he might have passed away, but he said it was a subtype of bipolar and should be treated as such.
So do I.
And used as use mood stabilizers. So
it's not that way it is anymore.
Borderline is much more about detachment issues that you're talking about. All that disruption, early disruption versus where there's a set of
but if that was true, then I'd have borderline personality disorder, and I don't.
It's not. It doesn't. It's a lot more complicated than that. But the things that trigger all those changes, those mood changes, have a lot to do with relationships more than just sort of like an internal rhythm.